Y'all, Robyn has been fired. Candice is leaving and she is pregnant. But look, let's talk about Robyn being fired first, because I feel like it's a blessing. Like, long time coming. She does not bring anything to the show. Her and Zelle, the light-eyed bandits, always in this bandit behavior. Like, you don't even talk about your relationship. You want to keep stuff hidden, but then you want to come and bring another Nigerian on to come and attack Wendy when this season should have been about your cheating husband and you covering him. That's what this season should have been about. So as far as I was concerned, I watched one episode, we reviewed one episode, and I was done. Because we saw the same thing, and you guys are up to your whole colorism stuff. Like, I was so sick and tired of seeing it at this point. Like, I can't get to Revamped with Potomac. But when I heard that Robyn was fired, I was so happy.
Well, she really had to go because she did not show the Real Housewives. It's about your reality. Your reality, what's going on in your life.
I didn't want to talk about it because we had already gone through that.
They don't be on a show like this. But my thing was the fact that they tried to do this whole lying thing against Candice's husband. How trying to say that he was like sexually assaulting
Nobody wants Zelle the dinosaur self. Like, I mean, please go sit down. Like, you have aged tremendously.
Chris is not looking at you, Zelle, period.
Have you seen Candice?
Yeah, and it's not even about looks at this point. It's about the person that you are.
And you're not a nice
You know what I'm
Zelle.
saying? You can be physically feeling like you look good, but you can end up looking ugly to a lot of people just because of your behavior or your misbehavior. And that's what you are to a lot of people now. But I feel as though the show was really striving to get everybody to move off of the colorism thing, because I think it was bringing the ratings down, right? And so they wanted everyone to make up and kiss and be like, it's okay, everybody's fine.
I don't know how you guys thought that was going to happen when you had Ashley blatantly lie on Wendy and her family, talking about she's part of some witchcraft or whatever it was.
It was such an storytelling thing.
And then setting up NECA to go and hate Wendy.
And
like, I just thought it was
yourself such a disservice doing
And now
that.
you're not even coming back, boo.
Well, that's allegedly. That's what we hear, allegedly. I'm not sure if that is
No, she was not invited to come back. She
Wow.
was not invited to come back. So now you're off the show. You made yourself look like a clown. You're there kissing up with Zelle and Robyn when you should have been united with your sister. I mean,
that's
really.
what you should have done. You should have just been like, hey, you know something? They brought me on the show. They're talking about this. You could have gone just you and her and talked about this.
You could have used your own brain cells.
Done that. Like, just be like, look, I'm just coming over to your place, or just call her like, this is what they're kind of setting up, but I'm not about that. But how can we kind of do something to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys could have set stuff up together. And it was just a shame that you missed that opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And one of the comments I was on voodoo, her mother's part, like, this is some craziness.
Like, I just thought it was so weird and stuff.
The whole thing was weird.
But I personally felt like it was a distraction so people do not talk about Robyn. And I'm so happy Robyn got to go. Now Giselle's going to be forced to actually have to make friends with people, which I don't think is going to be genuine or whatever.
It's not.
But I'm so tired of those two. I'm so sick of them.
Yeah.
Like, really, I'm almost kind of like, hey, we just get rid of the Zelle and Ashley and Mia also.
No, they're
and just
not.
Restructure it.
No, they're not, because, you know, they're the only ones. I mean, they let this whole colorism stuff go on for so long. And so you just wonder, like, about the producers too. Giselle is one of the producers. But
That's my issue.
You just wonder, like, what was the reason for all of that? What was the reason for all of that? And it's only because their ratings went down so much that they have decided to, we gotta reroute this. They're not about that. The world is not about that foolishness. Let's reroute the stuff. So we'll see what the next, what it brings next. We'll see what it brings next. But very happy for Candice that Candice is pregnant.
I know.
Finally
pregnant.
I mean, that she is ready to, have children and do this journey. And I'm so happy she decided,
to be at peace.
Bet on herself. I need to be at peace. I don't need this.
I wish Wendy would leave too. But just because I don't think there's anything there for Wendy. Like, I really don't.
Wendy's not. For some reason, Wendy's kind of going to be like Candice. She's going to... I really think that Wendy at some point...
Going to ride the wave.
...is going to try to look to Giselle to be friends with Giselle. I think so. Wendy, for some reason... And I don't want to say she's... she just strikes me like... She always wants to make these friends who don't like her. Like, Ashley does not like Wendy. At all.
I want to feel like you're my sis, like you're my girl. How? What? What?
How? When? When is she your girl?
When has she ever proven to be your girl?
And then she started to cry, and even Ashley seemed confused.
Like, I don't even like you. Why are you crying to me? Like, that's how she
So
looks.
I can see Wendy going out there trying to be friends. She's kind of like Candice in that way. Trying to be friends with Giselle, trying to be friends with Ashley.
But you see, it has not worked with Candice.
Well, Wendy's going to be, the new Candice trying to do all that. So we'll see how that goes. It'll be interesting to see for sure. But I was happy for Candice. Now, she made a comment
that they told her to be malice.
Not
malice. What is it? Like, kind of mute.
Right,
Don't
like not have so much vitriol, she said.
Vitriol, yeah.
Yeah, not show someone, let her words not be so vitriolic. And it was like, huh?
I don't want to bring education into it.
So they put that little mute. They kind of put that little mute on her because they can't take the words that come out of her mouth, and maybe sometimes they gotta open that dictionary to figure out, okay, what did she say or what does this mean?
And Giselle got to think about 20 times before she can come up with a response.
She can't be as quick with her responses when Candice and Wendy get busy.
Wendy tries to be diplomatic. Candice is more spitfire, but Wendy tries to be diplomatic. Like, she tries to check you in the most pleasant of ways.
But remember that day when she checked Robyn?
Oh, well, when she is done. When she
checked Robyn that day, I think they were having a slumber party.
Yeah, that was
Oh my goodness, that was
Robyn was like,
Mike Tyson fight.
Robyn looked like a dodo bird.
After a while, she just checked out drunk.
I'm not gonna say anything.
And the reason why when she cooled it,
she couldn't handle it.
It was like, okay, I'm just gonna lay here and just be drunk because she has knocked me out with her words. But they told Candice, they put that little mute button on Candice, and so she was a little more demure, like I'm not gonna say much now. And stuff. And I was like, Candice is not, she didn't seem to me as fiery as she usually is.
Yeah.
So now I know why. And I think that's wrong for you to tell any of the houses. But you know what it was? They did not want that same anger to continue because they were trying to move on from all the past, contention that wasn't working with the public.
Well, you know what you should have done? You should not have made the season about colorism, but try to flip it and let it be two dark-skinned sisters who are fighting each other.
I know.
That's
and
what you should have
bring
done.
Someone specifically to handle Wendy because
instead of talking about what should have really been talked about, which was Robyn's cheating husband. That's what this season should have been about. Yeah. And we only got a sprinkle of it in the first episode.
And also, people want to see what are these wives doing. Like, most of them people yes, we like the drama, but we don't want a show like this where you have educated women, you have women who are entrepreneurs. We don't want them to just devolve completely into some kind of mayhem where it's like some craziness, people fighting, fist fighting. We don't want that all the time. That's
in my
way
opinion,
too much.
I always felt like it was very
How
barbaric.
About balanced?
I always thought it was very barbaric whenever I would see these housewives at public events. Throwing stuff, having fights, cussing in public. I just thought it was all very uncivilized. Because my thing is, even if I'm mad at somebody to that point where I want to fight them, you will never know. Because I'm just not going to deal with it in a public forum. Because I am civilized. And I don't think you should show your derriere in a public place. I always thought it was very barbaric. And then when people go around the world and they see this image of women, black women in particular, acting all types of wild and crazy, like they just can't behave. Like, you have to sit down. Like, some of the producers, they have to think, would an average person like, what would they think watching the show?
Exactly.
Like, we want some drama, but like, let the drama be in-house.
Yeah.
Because that's what it typically is for normal people as well.
Yes.
But normal people who have their screws on do not go and start throwing plates and throwing drinks in public forums. You will not see that in everyday life. You will not see it in Atlanta. You will not see it in Maryland. You will not see it in
anywhere.
Wyoming. Like, you will not see it.
People doing stuff.
People
like
don't do that. That's not normal. That's not real life.
No, it's not.
So, I mean, really, like, the drama can be in-house. Really. So
I think that you just put a lot of people off, because people want, you could have some of the drama and then you can have something else too.
Like something to balance it out.
Exactly.
But yeah, I just thought it was too much. But I'm happy that they have gotten rid of Robyn. I'm looking forward to see who else they get rid of. And I'm looking forward to see who else they bring in.
Who replaces Nneka, I guess, and who replaces Robyn?
They don't have to replace Nneka. They can keep her gone. She didn't bring anything to the table. She was just a pawn in their game, and she really was. She really was. And she allowed herself to be played.
She wasn't needed anymore, because it's like, oh well, we're not doing this stuff anymore because it did not work with the viewers. So
I was not going to watch that. I know there are people
that
that requested
very pro Wendy and very pro Candice, and so it just wasn't working for them, and so she had to go.
Yeah, y'all. But we will see you guys on the next video. Comment down below what you think and let us know who you think will be replaced.
But I want to say
who you would like to see.
That shows the power of when something is just very distasteful. When we take away, we have the power, we the viewers, to just say we're not watching that. We're done with that. And that's how you change narratives.
It changed the media.
Exactly.
And we have got to talk about this cartoon on Netflix about good times, where it's a cartoon, an R-rated cartoon about I think it's supposed to be about good times or whatever, but it is just this horrible thing of just like all these horrible black stereotypes, and about a baby being a drug dealer and stuff like that, like a little baby being a drug dealer, and all these horrible stereotypes. So they have that playing on Netflix, and a lot of black people are very outraged about it. So we have to talk about that and put our voices there. So that can be canceled, because that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, we are not.
We have the power.
We have the power
to say, you know something, this is distasteful, and we're not going to watch it.
Yes.
We're just not going to watch it, period. And you will see them change and be like, oh, okay, we can't put that out there.
Yeah. But we'll see you guys on the next video.
Bye.
Bye.